Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Macy and I'm a full-time reseller. On this channel I put out reselling content to help you succeed at your reselling business. If that sounds like something that interests you, hit subscribe down below and tap the bell so that you know next time I put out a new video. Today we are looking at my sales from January 1st through January 8th. I'm going to try to get caught up on what sold videos over the next few weeks. I'm going to try to put out a few more than just one a week. That way I can catch up and get in line with, what sold last week instead of doing it several weeks after things sell. But we're going to talk about the first week of January, and I got some good sales this week. I'll tell you guys about any sale that I had that was over $15 in profit, and then at the end I will go over my lowest profit sales and round it out with my profit breakdown. So let's get into it. My first sale was a Zara cable knit white thick knit sweater in a size small. It sold on eBay for $42.95. After eBay fees and shipping, I made $29.77. It took 135 days to sell. I picked it up at sale at a thrift store for $2, and it took quite a while to sell, but I'm very happy that it made it out before the winter season was over. I figured that it would do pretty well because of the cable knit styling. I'm not really sure why it took quite as long as it did to sell, but very happy to see it go before we're moving on into spring. The next thing to sell was a pair of Mia taupe ankle boots in a size 9.5. They sold on Poshmark for $20, and after Poshmark fees I made $16. They took 15 days to sell. It was a consignment item, so I made a bit of the profit and then the rest went back to the person that gave me this item to consign. These were a pretty nice little pair of boots. I was happy with the price that they ended up going for because I don't think Mia is a very sought after brand. I think it's more of a shoe department or department store brand. So people probably weren't searching out Mia very much, but they might have just been looking for some taupe ankle boots and came across these. A pretty good little boot sale there. The next thing to sell was a pair of Athleta gray blue ankle full length leggings in a size large. They sold on Poshmark for $27, and after Poshmark fees, I made $21.60. They took 80 days to sell. And it's interesting because I had a twin for sale of these leggings, but they were in a little bit different of a colorway. So those ones sold super fast. I think they sold within the week of me listing them. And then these ones took 80 days to sell, so a couple months. I thought it was funny how that one pair sold so fast and these ones have been sitting for a little bit longer. I'm not surprised that they sold for a decent price because size large is a good size, and also these were kind of a cool style. The length of the legging was so long that it actually goes over the foot, and it's for like bar classes and stuff. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know anything about that, but they were a pretty cool pair of leggings. They weren't just your standard leggings. The next thing to sell was an Express gray tweed editor dress pants in a size 8. They sold on Poshmark for $20, and after Poshmark fees I made $16. They took 58 days to sell. These were a pickup on Goodwill Dollar Day. I like picking up dress pants that have a style name attached to them, even if they're by a mall brand. So these were the editor pants by Express. I know that that can be a style that people seek out, just like the columnist style by Express. So I did pick them up since they were only $1 from Goodwill Dollar Day. The next thing to sell was an Oshkosh B'gosh toddler reversible Sherpa puffer jacket in a size 3T. Sold on Poshmark for $20, and after Poshmark fees I made $16. It took 6 days to sell, and once again this was a consignment item, so I made a bit of the profit and then the rest went back to the person that gave me this item to consign. It was a super cute coat, and I actually had a little bit of fun creating the cover photo for this jacket because it was reversible, so I wanted to show both the puffer side and the teddy side of this jacket. And unfortunately, a lot of kids' clothes just doesn't go for that much money, so I was only able to sell this for $20, which was around the asking rate for a jacket like this. The next thing to sell was a pair of Urban Outfitters Hunting Realtree 8-in pants in a size large. They sold on eBay for $85, and that was an offer that I received from a eBay shopper. And after eBay fees and shipping cost, I made $67.32. They took 55 days to sell. If you've seen my what sold videos before, you will have seen these pants a few times before because I had picked up a bunch of them from a Gabriel Brothers last year around this time of year for $20 each. And I listed them in November? Yeah. Beginning of November I listed them for hunting season, and I probably should have even listed them earlier than that, but I didn't. But they have been consistently selling for me since then for around $80 to $100 a piece, which is really, really cool. The next thing to sell was an Urban Outfitters Coincidence and Chance tan beige knit cardigan sweater in a size medium. It sold on eBay for $29.95. After eBay fees and shipping, I made $20.24. It took 51 days to sell. This item did get quite a bit of attention, and it's because this type of cardigan style is in right now. The thick knit with buttons and pockets, just an oversized comfy sweater, cardigan sweater is definitely in. I did pay full price for this sweater at a Goodwill just because I figured it would go pretty quickly due to the style. The next thing to sell was a Loft light wash denim pencil skirt in a size 4. It sold on Poshmark for $20, and after Poshmark fees I made $16. It took 165 days to sell. I for some reason paid full price for this at a Goodwill. That was a mistake. I think it was because of the released hem on the skirt. I was thinking at the time over summer that jean skirts were good pickups, and whenever I would pick them up for $1, it is a good pickup, but whenever I'm paying regular Goodwill prices for it, it's not so much a good pickup because jean skirts tend to sell for $15 to $20, and sometimes they can take quite a while to sell. Like this one took 165 days. I'm definitely jumping off of the jean skirt train, and I'm definitely not going to be picking up as many of them going forward unless they are a really nice style or by a good brand. The only reasons these ones even sold is because I relisted them. I relisted them on Poshmark and they sold the same day that I relisted them, and I'm pretty sure that if I hadn't relisted them, they would still be sitting in my Poshmark closet to this day. My next sale was a LuLaRoe green scoop neck Amelia fit and flare dress in a size medium. It sold on Mercari for $20, and after Mercari fees I made $17.12. It took 77 days to sell. This dress did get quite a bit of attention. I think people were really into the color. The green color was very pretty. And also the Amelia style dresses from LuLaRoe are pretty much the only style that I pick up. Sometimes I will get another style dress if it is $1 and if it is new with tags and if it is a good size. But otherwise I just stick to the Amelia dresses because they are a little bit higher of a quality. They retailed for $65 or $75, I don't know, something up there like that. I know I personally would wear a lot of Amelia dresses whenever I worked in an office because they were comfortable. They were a long enough length for me to where it wasn't weird to wear them as a dress in the office, and they had short sleeves and they had pockets. They had so many design features going for them that just made them a really good work dress that was still cute. So I like to pick them up to resell, and sometimes I sit on them for a little while, but they always sell eventually for around $20, so I am good with that if I'm only paying $1 for them or picking them up from the bins. The next thing to sell was a pink Victoria's Secret pink quarter zip varsity black lettering sweatshirt in a size medium. Sold on Mercari for $23. After Mercari fees, I made $19.73, and it took 2 days to sell. Mercari loves pink Victoria's Secret. It's so weird to me how that particular brand sells so quickly on Mercari. I haven't found any other brand that sells like pink Victoria's Secret does on Mercari. I mean, Ray Dunn, I guess, but that's not even a clothing brand. That's just, you know, cups and whatnot. But it's crazy to me. If you guys know of any other brands that sell super well on Mercari for you, let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear your experience. But yeah, I picked up this sweatshirt for $1. It wasn't in perfect condition. It had some flaws to it. I don't remember exactly what. Listed it on Mercari, sent offers out, someone accepted my offer. Simple as that. Took 2 days. Doesn't even matter that it was a flawed sweatshirt. So interesting to me. The next thing that sold was a pair of Joe's jeans, dark wash ankle cigarette jeans in a size 32. They sold on eBay for $30, and after eBay fees and shipping, I made $18.42. They took 169 days to sell. I did pay full price for these at a Goodwill, which is $6.99 for jeans. And I picked them up because Joe's Jeans is an expensive jeans brand, and size 32 is a good size to resell. They took a long time to sell, but they did go for a decent price for me considering my costs. So I am happy with that sale, and I would pick it up again. But it is interesting how Joe's Jeans can vary so much from pair to pair in terms of how long you're going to sit on them and what kind of sales price they're actually going to go for. I don't know, I'm still learning a little bit about what Joe's Jeans do well and which ones don't. The next thing to sell was an Altered State striped cotton knit button front baby doll dress in a size extra small. It sold on eBay for $22.95. After eBay fees and shipping, I made $16.50. It took 77 days to sell. This was a $1 day pickup, and I thought it was really cute. It almost looked like a linen dress, but it wasn't made of linen. And the buttons on the front is a great style to pick up. The only thing that worried me about this dress was that it was super duper small. Like, this thing was short. This was meant for a very short person, because if I wore this, you would be seeing my entire butt, because I'm 5'9", and I would say that someone at least like 5'3" or less would have to wear this mini dress to feel comfortable with the length of it. It was crazy short. But it wasn't, I really don't think it was a baby doll top, because it just, I don't know, you see it, it was definitely long enough to be a dress. Maybe I should have listed it as a tunic. I don't know. The next thing that sold was a Free People Intimately Gabriella Slip Tropical Smocked Midi Dress in a size small. It sold on eBay for $50, and after eBay fees and shipping, I made $39.22. It took 48 days to sell. I paid $15 for this dress at a TJ Maxx. I picked it up retail arbitrage, and I was so excited when I found it. I'm like, oh, $15? That's a great price. And guess what? I just found another one, which is great, because guess what else? This dress sold on 2 different platforms within an hour or 2 from each other on the same day. And I was like, great, I only have one of them. And I highly doubted there was another one at my TJ Maxx, but guess what? There was, and I didn't even know it. So I just went ahead and I canceled the order on Mercari and just said I didn't have the item available because it had already sold on Poshmark like an hour earlier, and I just hadn't gotten around to delisting it from the other sites yet. It kind of blows my mind whenever that happens, because it's like, this has been sitting for 48 days, and now 2 people come along and buy it full price on 2 different sites. Like, what? Why? This dress was featured in my TJ Maxx versus Nordstrom Rack video. If you haven't seen that, I will link it up above. It is very interesting to see what kind of things I picked up from each place and how the potential profit breakdown from each sourcing trip compares. I will say for this dress, I put an expected profit from that video on it of $26, and I ended up profiting $24 after cost of goods. So I was pretty close there. Anything within a few dollars of that expected profit price, I'm very happy with, and a lot of the items that I have sold so far have been within that expected profit. Eventually, I'll probably do some sort of look back from that sourcing trip and tell you guys what things sold, how long they took to sell, which store, TJ Maxx or Nordstrom Rack, actually ended up making me more profit. The next thing to sell was a BCBG Generation Aqua Ruffled Cocktail one shoulder dress in a size 6, sold on Poshmark for $30. After Poshmark fees, I made $24, and it took 131 days to sell. This was another $2 pickup from a thrift store, and BCBG dresses can be kind of a hard sell nowadays. I know that if I'm going to be selling one, it's going to sit for quite a while until the right buyer comes along, so I tend to not lower my prices too much on these dresses even if they're sitting, because sooner or later somebody will come along and send me a decent offer on a BCBG dress. It just takes a little while, and yeah, I will still pick them up if they're, you know, $1 or $2 and they're pretty. I think they could be worn to, you know, as a wedding dress or a party dress or something of the like. I'll pick them up. I don't care. Sit for a while. I have the space to store stuff to sit for a while, so it's fine. Just know they are not fast movers, at least in my experience. Okay, that's it for my over $15 items. Now let's talk about some of my whoopsies. My probably shouldn't have picked them up. The first was a LuLaRoe burgundy red open front loose cardigan sweater in a size small. It sold on eBay for $15. After eBay fees and shipping, I made $7.72. It took 175 days to sell. This was a bins pickup, and I don't know if I really regret picking it up because it did get quite a lot of attention, and I'm sure if the right person had come along at the right time, I might have gotten even more for it than this. I'm still deciding. I might stay away from the shorter cardigan sweaters from LuLaRoe and just stick to the ones that are duster length, because those tend to move a little bit faster and for more money, just to play it safe, because these short ones are very hit or miss, or if you're going to get a decent price for them or not. And pretty much, you know, all other LuLaRoe I just stay away from at this point. Amelia dresses and duster cardigans. I said it last video, I'll say it again. Amelia dresses and duster cardigans. Especially if they're larger sizes. Oh yeah, that was probably a problem with this one too. It was a size small. The next thing to sell was a YMI black skinny high-rise jeans in a size 7. They sold on Poshmark for $13. After Poshmark fees, I made $10.05. They took 114 days to sell. I did pick these up just because they were $1, and YMI is a juniors brand. You can tell that because they're a size 7. Juniors brands in general don't go for much money. I should have just left these behind, but I also know that black skinny jeans, regardless of the brand, can sell for around that $15 mark. The next item was a Hurley green abstract board shorts in a size 29. They sold on Poshmark for $5, and after Poshmark fees I made $4. They took 119 days to sell. Again, a $1 day pickup from the men's section. I think I was just kind of desperate on this day to get some men's items. I'm like, oh, Hurley, these might do well in the summer. And honestly, they might have done well in the summer. I listed them at the beginning of September, and they sold in January, so I didn't really give them a chance to make it all the way to the summer. That might have just been my bad, you know. I could have just left the price higher and then probably sold them come summer for more money, but also I just don't like keeping things in my closet for all that long if I can help it, and therefore I lower the prices a lot whenever things have been sitting for a while. So these made it into my 3 for $15 sale, and they did sell as part of a bundle for $5, so that's just what happened there. The next thing was an Urban Outfitters gray heat gear racerback ribbed tank top in a size medium. Sold on Poshmark for $5.40. After Poshmark fees, I made $4.32. And it took 0 days to sell because it sold the same day that I listed it. So this wasn't necessarily a bad sale. It was just so interesting because I had this item up a long time ago, 2019 at least. And I took it down because it wasn't getting any attention and I was tired of looking at it. I was tired of having it up for sale in my closet. And now, since it's the beginning of January and people are looking for workout stuff, as soon as I listed this tank top onto Poshmark, it sold. I remember picking this up from a bins a really long time ago, one of my first sourcing times at the bins. I would not pick up tank tops now. I experimented with several different tank tops. I picked up some from Plato's Closet too during their 70% off sale, and man, did I overpay for those tank tops. I was picking up Nike tank tops for like $5.40 each. So I've learned my lesson there, and I just kind of stay away from the tank tops at this point. It's just not worth the time to list. The next thing to sell was an Outback Red black textured mini pencil skirt in a size 0. Sold on eBay for $15.16. After eBay fees and shipping, I made $9.19. It took 208 days to sell. That's a long time. That might be the longest one on this list. Nope, the next one is. You'll have to wait to see. Oh, I'm so tired of looking at this skirt. Size 0 skirts. Mini pencil skirts are not, nope, stay away. The size is not going to help you sell it. The style's not going to help you sell it. No, that was a mistake. And the last item on my lowest profit list was a Forever 21 new with tags, tan brown floral button romper in a size medium. It sold on Poshmark for $15. After Poshmark fees and shipping, I made $9.88. It took 227 days to sell. Once again, this was a $1 pickup, and I picked it up because I like selling rompers. They tend to move pretty quick for me, and especially since this one was new with tags, I thought it might do well, and it did get so much attention, but no one pulled the trigger on it. And then we left summer. I had this listed since May, and as soon as we got out of summer, I was like, oh no, I'm losing hope for this guy. Luckily, somebody came along and I sent them this offer of $50 with a shipping discount, and they accepted it, so that's awesome. This was a relisted item as well, so it took 22 days from the day that I relisted it in order for it to sell, which is interesting. And I'm going to keep track of that for you guys to let you know how long it takes from the day that I relist for an item to sell, because I have been relisting consistently now for quite a while. So we're going to see more and more how relisting items on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari impact sales. Okay, let's talk about the numbers for this week. In total, my sales for this week were $706. Keep in mind that was a week and 1 day. And after Poshmark fees, eBay fees, Mercari fees, shipping, and my cost of goods, I made $415. Anyways, let me know down in the comments down below how your January was. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I put out new reselling content every single week. And be sure to hit that notification bell so that you know next time I put out a new video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye!